Check
Griffin
one.
III's future now.
Check,
to be determined in 2017 and really in the off-season of 2017. Totally healing up from the injuries he had in 2016 season. Adapting again to another offensive coordinator, another quarterback coach. But his head coach, Hugh Jackson, who does call the plays, he's still
Let's
there in
see if we
Cleveland.
can hear it
Second
now.
year there. This is Robert Griffin III's best opportunity to be a starting quarterback for a full season in the NFL.
See if I can hear it now. If
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Delay of game, offense.
Check one. Check.
First down.
We're just previewing the game for tonight. Okay, that's good. Gonna be a good one tonight, even though it's preseason. We get to see the preview of Baker Mayfield.
To throw is RG3. Flush to his right. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Got my yards back.
On the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility.
We're
and they want to
pumped and
use
ready
his
for
legs
tonight.
in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And we will definitely, I wasn't on Sunday because I was kind of feeling sick. But we'll be back for Sunday night football. And that's where you, the viewers, will have the opportunity to jump on and see where we go.
Remaining now on second down. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I can't wait for the new Madden to come out.
Because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back. Because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he was going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015. So he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
See what he's got.
A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. Then he hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Giants, Dwayne Harris.
I know. Bam. No return.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. As the Giants take the field, we focus in on Eli Manning. Turned 36 back on January 3rd. He's closing in on 50,000 career passing yards. And pending health, hopefully he'll be healthy. He should hit that 50K mark around midseason 2017.
Durable and extremely level. And I think back to when he first came into the league and people were, dinging him for not having more emotion when they watched him play. Well, that so-called lack of emotion is really good for a football team. Really good for offense. And Eli Manning, 211 straight
See what we got here.
And still doing it his way, which is quite good.
Manning now on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Ten yards still left on second down. Manning will try again on second down.
Oh, come on.
Complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's just go ahead and go back to that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
He sets to fire deep. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But that's the kick starter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise.
Let's try
we know,
this.
OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and long. It's Manning. A dump off to Vereen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants.
Come on. Kick that bad boy.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. Now Griffin on 1st down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, for the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season, what do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who was a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they really shored up their interior with Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played at an MVP level on the defensive side of the ball as safety, and Janoris Jenkins became an eraser out on the corner.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
There's no sense in dancing around it. Not a lot of bright spots to talk about in Cleveland this year. But I think Isaiah Crowell, the running back, he's a guy we got to keep an eye on in the future. Short of 1,000 yards, but it's hard for him to get enough carries to get there.
Yeah, but he was healthy, started all 16 games. Coach Hugh Jackson, though, said it was his goal to get him to 1,000. You're right, though, just shy of that at 952. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. He's going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is Harris. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. What's messed up is when I watch.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll give the Giants a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Let's go with a blitz. Man blitz.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and just 1. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he stopped immediately there. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Now it's Jennings. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead,
welcome to the stream.
down.
If you're new, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're getting ready for tonight's Browns versus Giants game on NFL Network.
There could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I will be watching.
There as a ball carrier, you get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
And Brown able to put it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs one time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time frame
only 2.
as well. But I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Griffin. Complete here to Gary Barnage. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 44 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
We'll see how close my score is.
Coons on now to kick this one away.
To the actual game.
The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
And if I recall right, my Super Bowl score was actually very close.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. In Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Manning surveying the field. Great protection. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Giants first. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle here to Donnell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning to throw once more. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Into the red zone now. Manning. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down, Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tanner Gabriel, 84 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Got it.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. Here comes Darkwa. And not a bad return here. He gets him out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They start the drive with Jennings. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Browns are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Giants, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, defense will win the battle and get the sack. This will go as a loss of 10. Same drive, Williams gonna take down the QB here. This goes for a loss of 9. Now they have it at the 45. The blocking here will free up the run, and this long run goes for a touchdown. Browns go up by 4. Now following the turnover. The quick pass, it's complete, and after the long pass, he'll score. The Browns push their lead to 11. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, Let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Here we go. See what kind of adjustments they make.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made.
You're out there watching and you're new to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
More important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. We can talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's second down. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the Combine, you know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks.
Hour and a half away from real game time, guys.
One direction.
I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
And mini camps, we get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look.
Baker Mayfield does.
Let's see if they can convert here on third and 3.
Tyrod Taylor.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken what the defense will give him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Manning to throw on second down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Danny Shelton in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. On third and long, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's fourth down.
And the defense stops.
No second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now, they're going to kick. Here we go.
This is taken at the 23.
Bam.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They begin with a run by Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Browns a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Griffin to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Muscles him off. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes
Welcome to the stream. If you're new, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're just getting ready for tonight's Browns New York Giants game.
Here's Crowell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Let's go with it.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Griffin, and that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Travis Coons on now for the Browns field goal.
Bam.
And Coons connects
It's
on
good.
this one. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
We got it.
So put another 3
got
on
this.
the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Coons back out now to kick this away after the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy,
these guys are
they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Dallas.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns.
That's
go.
right, baby.
Hey, from worst
I like that
to
pick.
first.
Like that pick.
2 yards to go here on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So they'll get a little extra time to complete this third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this.
17-3.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Crash, blitz, 3.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
3rd reception.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
J.G. Balla.
Manning
Welcome.
now on 1st down. And it pops free.
If you're still watching, I believe it was you. Come back Sunday. You can play me on Madden.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just
We'll
works
be back
his way
for
straight
Sunday Night
down the
Football.
line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You
We'll
just
probably
gotta
be back
catch it,
on
drop it
around-
immediately and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
Throwing is Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That catch good for only a yard.
It'll be probably about 6 or 7.
Got to give credit where it's
Or no, about
due.
5 or 6.
Really nice
About the same
defense on
time.
that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And we will be getting the new Madden when it comes out.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
So we'll have all the current rosters.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that
And once it does come out,
Partner, how many times have you heard
starting
pressure
in,
creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one,
we'll start
that's what
streaming
they
it
got.
on Sunday
they got
night.
after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back Excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything.
We got it.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go.
We're just going to run the clock down here.
Stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Griffin on second down. He'll rifle this. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
You want to stack the box? I'm going to throw it on the outside.
Cleveland.
That's game, folks.
Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Coons now here to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
Here we go.
And help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Manning again here on 2nd and 10.
Whee!
Over the middle here to Donnell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit you tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Cruz complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the
Let's see
sticks.
what we got here.
The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd, 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And 2, you're expecting to pick up some blocks once he gets to the 2nd level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
We come to the 2-minute warning after this play. Will they get it off in time?
Now
Yes, they
Manning
will.
again. Cruz has it over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
2 minutes left.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And his pass incomplete.
Let's say you better say that's
I
incomplete.
hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Manning, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And the Browns getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a cut to the left sideline. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Griffin going to give to Crowell. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, check.
The pitch to Crowell. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage.
That's the game, folks. 24-3.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break
With that,
your
folks,
serve.
I'm going to go ahead and
That
get
way
off,
you
and I'm
hold
going
on
to
to
tune
it.
to the
They
pregame.
got it done, and
Thanks
they
for
feel
watching,
very good
stopping in.
about
We'll be
that
back on
victory.
Sunday night about 5 o'clock. That's the viewer special where you can jump on and we'll be playing viewers. Tomorrow we'll be streaming Major League Baseball. So make sure you catch into that one. I will catch you all on the flip side. Thank you very much. If you're new, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.